So really, to get our minds around what Paul is saying here, about not being bound by the law, and the sort of the spectre of a legalistic approach to our relationship with God, Paul uses a wonderful metaphor in Romans 7, where he is describing the fact that we were, before we met Christ, we were bound to the law. And the law is this fault-finding, nitpicking, husband, always telling us where we're getting things wrong, never lifting a finger to help us, impotent, not able to give life. And as Paul says, if there was a law that could give us life, there was no need for Christ to die. There was absolutely no need for that. But the law cannot give us life. And it also says that the law will never pass away. So you're thinking, hang on, we're trapped in this marriage, the only sort of biblically sort of clear end of the marriage contract is that someone dies. And the law's never going to die. So we're trapped in this marriage with the law. Paul describes this metaphor. And then he says, but we've died with Christ. We were crucified with Christ. So actually, now the law hasn't died. And in fact, Jesus fulfilled the law. He was the only person who ever perfectly fulfilled the law. And at the same time, he vindicated the law, because God put all of his wrath and judgment for sin under the law. He put it on Christ. So Jesus both fulfilled the law and vindicated the law. But now that we have been crucified with Christ, we're the ones who've died. The marriage contract has come to an end. And so we're no longer bound to this impotent sort of husband who, always finding fault with us and actually is always right. We've now been raised to life with Christ, and we're now bound to another husband, this beautiful, tender, ever supportive husband who is fruitful. He said, you didn't choose me, I chose you to bear fruit. It's a fruit-bearing union with Christ, and he is with us everywhere in every circumstances of life, and he wants to help us in every way and guide and guard us in every way that the law was not able to do. So I think, the exchange of living an externally conditioned life under the law, and the law not able to help us in any way, to exchange that for a relationship with a husband, with Jesus, who gives us life and empowers us in every way, is just the beautiful exchange of the gospel and the beautiful metaphor that Paul uses in Romans 7.